Welcome back. iJust Cards, episode 9. This week we're going to do the Minnesota Twins Metrodome edition. Now it's only fitting that we sit in one of these comfortable Metrodome chairs. So, a lot to unpack here. Let's get started. So, quick story here. Went to Twins Fest 2002 with a couple classmates, and that's where I got my first Twins cards autographed in person. So the line was, first up, Corey Koski, who had a pretty solid career with the Twins, and then played a year with Toronto and Milwaukee. I believe his career got cut short due to concussions. Next up, AJ Pierzynski, who got sent out once Mauer was about ready to play. You know, when they turned Pierzynski into, Joe Nathan, Francisco Liriano, and Boof Bonzer. Pretty solid trade there. Next up, we got Jack Crescent. Now, I didn't know about this guy, and I didn't have anything for him to sign, so I had him just sign the Twins Fest ticket. And then the fourth guy was Bobby Kelty, who had a pretty good career with the Twins. They ended up flipping him for Shannon Stewart, which then started the Soul Patrol with Jock Jones and Torrey Hunter. So what I did have Kelty sign was an oatmeal cream pie. So this cream pie is about 20 years old. And look at that signature. Still a crisp, solid signature. And I mean, look at the cream pie. You want to talk about crisp and mint? Look at that. So there's the back of it. I mean, heck, it looks just as good as the day that it was made. So, this week's stack, we got a big one. If we're going to do the Metrodome, we got to talk about the best manager that they had. Tom Kelly, old TK. And we got Frank Viola. We got Tom Herr. We got Kent Hrbek. We got Greg Gagne. We got Scott Leius. We got Juan Berenguer. We got Rich Garces. We got Roy Smith. We got, this one's nice. This one just came back today. We got Kevin Tapani. We got Allan Anderson. We got Dan Gladden. We got Jacque Jones. And to wrap it up, we got Pat Neshek. So, let's dig in. Okay, let's dig in. First up, TK, old Tom Kelly, manager of those 87 and 91 World Series teams. Ooh, looks like he sent my 5 spot back. So we got a Topps card with the blue ink. Thank you, Mr. Kelly, and thank you for bringing those World Series championships home. Appreciate that one. Next up, Frank Viola. Now, Frank Viola, 87 World Series MVP. Let's check out the card here. One of the, what is this, a Fleer? The blue ink. Pretty sweet one there. And rumor has it, my mom had a crush on him when he was with the Twins. Thank you, Mr. Viola. Appreciate that one. Next up, Tom Herr. I don't know a lot about her. But, so he only played 1 year. He played the 88 year with the Twins, which maybe he thought, ooh, the blue ink, that's pretty sweet there. Maybe he thought since he was with the Cardinals in 87 and they lost to the Twins, maybe jump ship and win one the next year. Thank you, Mr. Herr. Appreciate that one. Next up, Kent Hrbek. Now, Kent Hrbek, he's in the Twins Hall of Fame. You know, the first baseman on those teams. You know, almost jacked 300 home runs in his career. Pretty solid career. You know, the Ron Gant moment in the 91 World Series. He's out of here. So we got a 91 upper deck with the blue ink there. It's a pretty sweet one there from Mr. Hrbek. Appreciate that one. Thank you, Mr. Hrbek. Next up, Gagne. Now, he was a shortstop on those teams. You know, pretty solid career. Kind of sad to see him finish out his career with the Royals. But, you know, there's always politics in sports. So let's see. We got a 91 upper deck with the blue ink. Let's see if that's his number, maybe. There's that one there. It's a pretty cool one there. Thank you, Mr. Gagne. Appreciate that one. Next up, Scott Leius. Now this one, you can tell this envelope's seen some better days. Now Leius, he was the third baseman, kind of platoon on the 91 squad. I mean, biggest moment, probably, you know, Game 2, 91 World Series. He hit the game-winning knock off of Tom Gladden. And the thing, Gladden, Smoltz, Maddox. Man, that's murderer's row right there. So let's see. We got blue ink, 91 upper deck. Pretty sweet one there. Thank you, Mr. Leius. Appreciate that one. Next up, Juan Berenguer, old Senor Smoke. Now, he was a part of the 87 World Series team. Probably his best statistical year. Let's see. Oh, so we're going to switch it up here in the upper deck 91. We're going to go with the black ink here. Mr. Berenguer. Thank you, Senor Smoke. Appreciate that one. Next up, Rich Garces. Now, it's interesting Rich Garces has a card in this 91 upper deck set because he only pitched about 8 games in his total career with the Twins. But, so, okay, so we're going to keep the theme here with the black ink here. It looks like interesting signature there. Looks like Rich has more letters than 4 in that signature. Thank you, Mr. Garces. Appreciate that one. Let's see. Next up, Roy Smith. Now, Roy Smith, kind of a starter, bullpen guy. He was part of the team. He never pitched in the postseason. Ooh, that's 91 upper deck. That signature pops on that with the blue ink. That's a sweet one there. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Appreciate that one. Next up, Kevin Tapani. Now, Kevin Tapani, I didn't think I'd get this one back. It literally just came today, a few hours before I'm recording here. You know, he was probably their best pitcher in that 91 season. Ooh, okay. Looks like we got a bonus Bowman card here that he sent from his collection. I'll show you that one first. Cool one there. And then the one I sent, 91 upper deck, to go with the rest of them. As I'm quietly trying to put together this set. Thank you, Mr. Tapani. Well worth the wait. Next up, Allan Anderson. Now, Allan Anderson, he was part of the roster on both 87 and 91, but he didn't pitch in the postseason. And the notable thing with him is 86, he was the ERA leader. So let's check out the card here. Ooh, the blue ink from the old Southpaw. That's a cool one there. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Appreciate that one. Next up, Dan Gladden. And Dan Gladden, this one actually got through a private signing. You know, and I mean, Gladden part of both the 87 and 91 World Series. The game-winning run in 91. Let's check out the card here, 91 upper deck with the blue ink. It's a pretty sweet one there from Dazzle. And he gives you the thumbs up. So thank you, Mr. Gladden. Appreciate that one. Next up, we got Jacque Jones. Now, Jacque Jones, part of the Soul Patrol with Shannon Stewart, Torrey Hunter. You know, he manned both left field, right field. The thing with him was cool is those leadoff home runs. He ended up with 20 leadoff home runs for the Twins, which was a record until a few seasons ago when Brian Dozier outdid him. But I mean, Jacque Jones, solid career. I know he finished up with the Cubbies, but you know, pretty solid all-around player for the Twins here. Let's see, I sent him a Bowman Chrome rookie card. That's a sweet one there. Here, see if we can get it without the glare. And I think the last time the Twins won a playoff game, Jacque was actually on the roster. So maybe the Twins should think about bringing him in and having him sit in the stands for the next one. But anyway, thank you, Mr. Jones. Appreciate that one. Now, last up, old Pat Neshek. Pat Neshek, he went to high school here in Minnesota. So it was cool to see him pitch with the Twins. You know, kind of that submarine style, you know, relief pitcher. And I mean, kudos to him. I mean, up until last year, he was with the Phillies, so he was still active. So we'll see if it's a career, but let's see. Check out the card here. Tops. Okay, it looks like it was a pre-printed signature with the black, and then he wrote his signature with the year. It's a pretty sweet one there. Thank you, Mr. Neshek. Appreciate that one. Now it looks like, is that it? Yep, so that's it here for episode 9, Minnesota Twins, Metrodome edition. Don't forget to like, dislike, subscribe, comment, share. And I think the next episode, I think we're going to come back with baseball. I got some Hall of Famers. I got a Texas trio. So hold up. Hey! So until next time, iJust Cards. Take care.